y'all, so we are back. It's Wednesday. But I am back with my book because it's Wednesday, but it's also May the 1st. Excited. Remember I said I'm planting out the first week of May or the second week of May. So we're gonna start continuing, really, because we started planting out because those basils was looking terrible. They still look terrible. They look right raw, don't they? But we still got them in here. They gonna make it. You just give them a few more days, maybe a week or so, to get themselves established and ready to go. But what I am happy about is that they're not leaning over or anything like that. Like they still look good. They're just very tall and leggy. But again, like I said Sunday when we were out here, that once they get established, and I'm sure they're established, we're gonna go ahead and just chop the tops of them, and then they will start growing. They're gonna get bushy. But tonight, we're about to get into this book, and I'm about to figure out which bed I want to plant out. We're going to plant out one bed tonight. Still not doing the peppers or the tomatoes because I still need to get around. I almost fell, y'all. I still need to get around to, what do you call it? To fertilizing the bags, re-amending the bags. Have not got around to that yet. So once we get that done, then we can go ahead and plant out the tomatoes and the peppers. But tonight, we're going to plant out a lot of the other stuff. It is a little after 7, I think. And so we're going to do what we can until it gets dark. And then I will see y'all on Saturday. So one of the easiest things I know are the roselle, because I know exactly where they go. They go over into the bed over there. Oh, by the way, I got all of the foxgloves except for the ones that I put over by the echinacea and the daisy. I got them all over into the flower bed. I got all of my calendula moved out of there. I got all of my dill moved out of there, which, by the way, you know, they say that dill is not a big fan of having its roots disturbed, and that you should either do it direct sow or put it into a biodegradable pot. So here's the thing. I didn't do either. And this is the dill that I moved. Also, not laying all over the ground, not looking bad at all. So, you know, I always say that I'm not one of those people who follow all of the garden rules, and I'm really not. I'm going to see what works, what doesn't work. If it doesn't work, then it just doesn't work. And then I know the next year not to do it again. But I don't count things out just because something says that I'm not supposed to do it, because you just never know. Okay, so we are over here. We're going to plant out these roselle. They look really good. And last year, I had like, I think 3 or 4 roselle back here. They grew just fine. So we're going to do that. I need to go grab some blood meal and bone meal. Like I said, I'm going to fertilize with additional fertilizers this year, only because I'm going to overplant all of these beds. So I have some. I didn't go and buy any, but I do have some. So I'm going to go grab that. And we're going to get to planting, because this planting day. Girl. Okay, so garden tone. I always talk about that. That's my organic granulated fertilizer that's going to release over time. All of this is going to release over time, but I'm going to use comfrey fertilizer and no. What is it called? And fish emulsions. I could not think of that. But I have some blood meal I'm going to put in the hole. That granulated fertilizer I'm going to put in the hole. And then some bone meal that I'm going to put in the hole. Because I do want to make sure that all of my plants have enough nutrients to survive this super dense planting that I'm planning to do. So, just like that, my roselle is planted out. And I have 3 left, so we know we got to find somewhere to put those, which I'm thinking maybe the greenhouse won't be a bad idea for those. But let's see what our next thing is to plant out. So, where's my daughter? She's in the house. She said she was hot. Girl. She coming out here. And she gonna help me eventually, because I'm not gonna finish this all tonight. I'm not. I can't wait to get my tomatoes in. I cannot wait to get my tomatoes in. All right, we got to go grab the book. We got to go grab the book to see what to see what we need to be planting out. I'm just happy to be getting things planted out, y'all, on a Wednesday night after a long day of work. Now, let me tell you something. I think something is digging in the bed that we planted out earlier, in this video, because I came home tonight and there was a bean on the top. It had sprouted, but it was on the top. So I put it back down into the soil, but we will see. Let's see. We may go ahead and do the eggplants that we're supposed to put in. I only got 2 eggplants, right? I was supposed to have a whole eggplant bed, but I only got 2 eggplants. So let me see what else go in this bed right here. Second block. Where's the bed in front of the compost? Bed near the compost and the fence. So let's see. We got dwarf sunflowers. A lot of this is direct sow, so we're not going to worry about that right now. You know what? We'll go ahead and get the marigolds and stuff in, because those are ready. We have dahlias that are ready. We have zinnias that are ready to go in. So let's do that. So this is the bed where we had all of the like collards and things growing. Still have the tree collards over here, letting them dry, but I'm probably going to take those out and take them into the greenhouse tonight, because we're going to go ahead and plant this. This is more flowers and beans mostly, and really I'm kind of rethinking this bed now that the flower bed is not going away. That could be another food bed. There's a lot of noises out here tonight, y'all. I am sorry. That can be a food bed. So we're going to see. Also, the other bed that I went ahead and cleared was this bed here. This also had collards and things that were going to seed in it. So I cleared this one too. So we're ready to plant in here, but there's also a lot of things that are supposed to be seeded, direct sown in this bed. All right, so zinnias looking really good. Kind of skinny because I never thinned them, but they'll be fine. These are candy cane zinnias. So they're supposed to be really pretty, white and red. And I had actually grew them last year, but they didn't grow well because they were a part of my flowers that I did not pay attention to. These are some beets that I tried to grow. They did not work, so we're pulling those. I'm gonna give them to the chickens. We're gonna have to pull a few weeds tonight. We got a few weeds down here in this bed that need to go, so we're gonna grab those. But it's just like a really hot, I don't know what I did with my wine. It's like a really chill night tonight. My daughter had something at school, so we went to that, and now I'm home, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get some stuff planted out. Ooh, lots of strawberries down here. Look, didn't even notice that. Y'all see them? There's all kinds of strawberries down there starting to grow. Nice. We love that. Love that for my garden. All right, let's get these weeds out of here and get to planting. I'm gonna be out here loving everything and ain't nothing gonna be planted. Just looking at everything. I'm so excited that it is this time of year. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, this soil is, so ooh, mycelium. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if I can, anyway, mycelium. I think y'all can see it now. We love that. Lets you know you have at least some kind of goodness in your soil when you start to see that. It's so funny because my mom, when she sees stuff like that, she's like, what is that? She's been gardening for a while. Not for a while, but long enough to know that that's good for your garden. I did pull my plants. I did not cut them. I pulled them because if you've been here for a while, you know the last time, after a few years that I was cutting plants at the base, my soil was completely root bound. So I pull mine now. I know I saw somebody say, like, don't pull them, cut them. No, we pull over here. We pull over here because we had to get a lot, and when I say we, I mean me, a lot of roots out of the soil not too long ago. So yeah, we did that right before we planted for fall, honestly. So we about drop these zinnias down in here. I hope this is like the beautiful, I was thinking about switching it, but I'm not gonna switch it. This will be a nice little bed of flowers in the middle of the garden to attract some pollinators. All right, so this bed is supposed to have, I wanna say, upside down. We're supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 zinnias in this bed. So we're gonna go ahead. They're supposed to be in each little square foot. So we ain't doing a lot of measuring, but we're gonna try to do it as close as we can. Another reason why I'm gonna go ahead and pull these plants that I'm waiting to dry and put them in the greenhouse, because I really want to start getting summer planted. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. That's what we are doing tonight. Ooh, a little worm friend. Always nice. That's another way to know that you have some pretty decent soil. I'm seeing a lot of peel bugs, I will tell you that. I don't really do much. I do hear that they will eat fresh seedlings, so good thing is I don't have any fresh seedlings. So that's a plus. The other thing that's going in this bed is we're gonna put beans. I'm gonna put beans in this bed too, under the flowers. Decent roots, they're nice and white. So we are going to separate these and plant them. So I'm gonna have a lot of zinnias that I do not have a spot for, but I have other people who garden. All right, so now we need to go ahead and pull these. So we're just going to grab it, just like this, and we're gonna pull it out. Whew. Decent root ball. And so we're just gonna put these over in the greenhouse, probably on the table. Actually, we can use this greenhouse over here, because if the shells fall over, it doesn't even matter. So I got these plants from my feed and seed store this year, well, last year in the fall, and I didn't have any of these seeds, so definitely want to save them. These started out as flowers. Now they're turning into seed pods. They'll dry and I can save the seeds. Good thing is I will know the difference. So, all right, let's get back to work. Y'all, I done planted out this whole bed. I talked to y'all, I did all kinds of stuff. I did not hit record. So we planted out all of the candy cane zinnias. I had mentioned that I saw a little bug, and I don't know what it was. I said a ladybird, but I don't think it was a ladybird. I'm gonna go in the house and research it though when I'm finished out here, because I do like to pay attention to the bugs that's in my garden, so I can know what's beneficial, what's not beneficial. Not that I'm gonna do anything, but if I were to see its predator in my garden, I would be able to say, like, be able to really believe, I do believe it already, but be able to say, so like, this is one of the beneficial things that's in my garden, you know, that's growing my ecosystem. But I don't know what it was, and now I don't even know where it went because I forgot to press record. Anyway, we're finished with the zinnia bed. We still have plenty of zinnias left. I have no people who garden, so whatever I have left that I don't have anywhere else to put it, I will, you know, give it away. Also, I was saying that I'm probably going to put some zinnias in the actual garden beds, but I want to get the vegetables planted out, and then I'll start to like throw flowers in where I have more space. But since this is now planted out, and I didn't get any scabiosa, I did get scabiosa. I didn't get gumfrena. So let me see if I can find the scabiosa, because that's what's supposed to be in the front portion of this bed. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I found I ended up with 2 that's probably gonna actually live. scabiosas, but 3 that came up total. So I will put them at the ends of the beds for now, and then we'll fill in as we go. By the way, totally need to remind you all about this wonderful stew. I always talk about this stew. I am affiliated, just in case. I don't know that I say that each time that I'm affiliated, but I definitely say it down in the description box that I'm affiliated. I do, you know, make commission off of it. So if you use my code, I do believe it is 20% off if you are wanting one of these. It's a 20% off code for this stool, and I love it. Like, it makes it very easy for me to garden. I don't have to get on my knees. I don't have to stoop down in most cases. My garden is, of course, kind of compact, so some places it doesn't fit. But you can see, like right now, I'm in a walkway beside these blueberries, and I'm doing just fine on this stool. I was even stooped down on it a few minutes ago, so it can fit into tiny places as well. And it folds up, so you don't have to always keep it down. It folds up too. So if you're interested, you can check out the link in the bio. Oh, so many worms, y'all. I love that. I do love that. So that's my scabiosa. We're gonna go ahead and plant my scabiosa. I just think this is gonna be a pretty little flower section this year. I did not pot these up either. Oh, we actually got 4. But again, I only think it's gonna be 2 that's gonna survive. So that's what I'm gonna focus on, the 2. And then after I get whatever I get planted out tonight, we're gonna water everything in. I'm gonna put all 3 of these in this one hole. If I'm lucky, one will start to grow, and then I can separate it and plant it somewhere else. So we're not going to kill them off just yet. We're gonna see what happens. This is the first year I planted all different types of flowers into the garden beds. I normally will do like dahlias and let's say what? I normally do dahlias and zinnias in the garden beds. But I normally don't do a garden bed within the garden that's just flowers. This isn't going to be just flowers because I'm going to put some beans down here too. So it'll be a mix, but I just think this will be so pretty. I'm hopeful that it's like a very pretty bed. And zinnias can get tall. Someone said just, you know, chop them, like take the tops off, and they'll start to grow shorter. Thing is, I'm gonna wait on that because again, I hadn't separated them or up potted them, so they need time to get established and to try to even start getting bushy. But I'll show you how we work through that. We got 2 dahlias. That is unfortunate because I love a dahlia, y'all. So, since we did not get any gumfrena, and I know we're gonna have way more marigolds than I need, that's what I'm gonna put in the middle sections. Up at the front, we're gonna put some marigolds in here. This was supposed to be, like I said, gumfrena, but these are the Kilimanjaro ones, the really big ones. I think they're white. I think they're supposed to be white. They're like white Kilimanjaro. So really big marigolds. So we're gonna do that in the front part of this bed. And I have a lot of places to put the camera, so that's why it's not a lot of camera movement. I prefer a lot of camera movement, but I don't have no space. We ended up with 5 of these. One is very small, so probably not gonna grow much. And this soil is very wet because I had I watered this morning, and these were right in front of the water. Right in front of the sprinkler, so. Alright, let's see. Alright, just like that, we got a few things planted out over here. We're gonna see what else we could get planted out tonight. It is getting dark. Y'all can't tell from the camera, but it's getting dark out here. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna say let's put the eggplants in. We'll put the eggplants in this middle bed with all of this basil around it. So maybe the bugs, the flea beetles will give me a break this year. If they don't, that's cool too. Can't find my eggplant. Oh, here they was literally right beside me, y'all. I found them. So we only got two, and they don't look good. These are long purple, so we're gonna go ahead and drop those down too. That's a pepper beside them. Now I don't know which kind of pepper it is because I did not label. That'll be our surprise pepper this year. So this bed was supposed to be all eggplant because I did not get as many eggplant as I thought I would. We're gonna do one at this end, one at the other end, and then we will fill it in as we go. We got some weed pressure in here. We have onions down here too, so maybe that'll help with my flea beetle problem as well. But we got to get some of these weeds out of here real quick. Now my stool ain't coming over here with me, y'all, because there's nowhere for me to sit it. The blueberries are in front. So we got 2 basil here. We will drop an eggplant right here. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to be able to just dig in this soil without having to go through weeds. I love it. We dug this bed out for fall. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Okay, pretty soil too. Real nice. Now let's drop an eggplant. We'll do this one, which also is looking a little rough, but we'll see. Now, before we can plant this other eggplant, we're gonna pull the lettuce, but we're gonna take it in the house. We're not giving that lettuce to the chicken because that lettuce was actually still pretty good. So we got that pulled out. Now we're gonna go ahead and drop this last eggplant down into this hole over here, and then I'm gonna call it a night because like I said, it's getting dark out here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the sprinkler on for the things that I planted tonight. I won't leave it on long because you know, I watered this morning like I said, but it was also very warm today. So with that being said, we're gonna still water a little bit. It's a lot of weeds over here, y'all. We still gonna water a little bit, and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm also gonna put one more basil in on the other side of this, and then we're gonna call it a night. So that is that for tonight. The lights are on. That's how you know, like I said, you can't tell in the camera, but it's getting dark. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram where I post about the things going on in the garden almost every day. Bye, y'all.